Alright, time to start working on the video for all the mini kits in episode 6. Hello everyone, welcome to LEGO Star Wars. Do you mind? Welcome to LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga. So from what you just saw in the intro, my recording setup goofed up, and unfortunately, I was not able to show any of the footage of me getting all the mini kits in episode 6. So we're kind of just starting right after that, and unfortunately, I don't want to have to keep replaying the game again just to get up to that point, so unfortunately, I will not be showing the mini kits in episode 6. Whoops. So yeah, I am here with pretty much all of the gang. Say hello.
Hello.
And,
Bye.
and in this part, I am going to be showing off the 3 of the last, basically the last gameplay things that are left for this game until we get 100% completion. And the first thing I'm going to be showing off is the bounty hunter missions. Don't worry, I'll get to the other last 2 things very soon. So basically how this works is... Okay. Basically how this works is... Oh, I almost forgot.
Bro.
So one of the things... So I don't know how this triggered. I tried to show off in the previous recording on one of my other files, but... I don't know how this triggered, but after a while when you're playing through the game, like, it'll show that this gold brick is not purchasable. But suddenly now I can buy it. I don't know what triggers this, but whatever. I just find it weird that these, like, 14 bricks can only be obtained at the shop. That's so weird. But yeah.
That's how it is.
So basically how the bounty hunter missions are unlocked is that you basically need to buy every single bounty hunter in the game in order to unlock this. And once you do, you'll be able to go into this room that has Jabba's face on it. And you have Jabba the Hutt right here.
Bruh, look at this dude.
Look at this dude.
It looks worse in Lego than in the movies.
Yeah, this was Jabba's first, like, figure model. This was, like, his really early, like, model when Lego was, like, first starting Star Wars. They did update Jabba's figure later on, but I'll be showing that as we go on with eventually.
It looks awful.
Yeah. So basically what these bounty hunter missions entail is basically a big game of hide and seek. You're going to be going through previous levels you've already played at certain points just so you can look for a particular character.
Excuse me.
You are excused.
You're basically just going to be playing as all of the bounty hunter characters that you've bought, and you're going to be going through the levels looking for the character. There's a little icon indicator that will tell you if you're getting close. So all you gotta basically do is just follow the indicator. It kind of reminds me of Frezzy, I think you know this, but it kind of reminds me of the Knuckles' radar from the Sonic Adventure games.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so basically the icon will get brighter and brighter the closer you get.
Uh-huh.
And once you get to it, that's it. So it's basically just like the Knuckles treasure hunting games from Sonic Adventure.
Ah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But not Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about this off screen, but we honestly don't really like Knuckles' gameplay in Adventure 2.
It fucking sucks!
Yeah, it sucks. I
recommend playing. Viewers, if you're gonna play one of Knuckles' treasure hunting levels, I recommend playing the ones from Sonic Adventure 1, not Sonic Adventure 2. The ones from Sonic Adventure 1, they're way better, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm. I haven't actually like played Sonic Adventure 1. I've actually like I played the demo of Sonic Adventure 1 when I had it on my 360.
Fun
Excuse
fact,
me.
Sonic Adventure 1, it was the first ever Sonic game I ever played in my life. Yeah, I managed to beat all the stories, except one certain one.
Was it Big the Cat?
Yes.
I don't think you were the only one.
Yeah, that story is so difficult to beat.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of lag. Hey, well, now we get to go look for Jar Jar.
Whoa.
What do you guys think about the new puzzle game that Valve is working on, like the Unknown puzzle game?
It definitely sounds very interesting. I'm honestly kind of wondering what that's going to be, because I know that a lot of people are suspecting that it could be Portal, but I don't think so.
I want it to be true, but they cannot continue the story.
No.
Also, they cannot count to 3, so.
I mean, I think the only thing they did in terms of trying to add like another story mode to Portal 2 was the co-op mode.
Like, could we call Half-Life Alex Half-Life 1.5?
Yeah. I guess we can
It would
call
be 1.2 because they cannot go above 3, so. They like it can't be 1.3 or 1.4 or 1. It's 1.2.
Yeah, I was literally about to say, does that mean that the Portal 2 co-op mode is like 2.5? No, it's 2.2.
It's 2.2. It cannot be. It cannot have 3 in it. It's illegal to use the symbol of 3 in it. So.
My
Or
question
anything
is,
above.
when are we gonna get the next Half-Life game?
Never.
When Valve decides
Never
to get
gonna
off their
happen.
ass.
And if it is gonna happen, actually no, it's impossible. Because they could make another episode for Half-Life 2, but that would be episode 3. That's illegal. That's 3. So they can't continue the story. They cannot.
No. We just gotta hope that like they can do something with Half-Life. Like, if they're gonna try to continue the story, it like, I'm trying to think. It like, they're probably gonna like, if they try to continue the story, it's not gonna be called Half-Life 3. It's just gonna be like Half-Life insert sub name here.
Insert hometown name here, or whatever.
Half-Life Far From Home.
Oh god.
Totally not a rip-off of Spider-Man Far From Home.
I think I remember seeing a lot of posts of people
Half-Life-
making jokes of like the new Spider-Man like movie names, where it's like, you have Spider-Man like No Way Home, and now you have Spider-Man Where the Fuck Is My Home?
Yo, where the fuck my home at?
I lost my home.
Please help me find. Will you help me find my home?
But yeah, as for these bounty hunter missions, I'm hearing a lot of water sounds. But when it comes to these bounty hunter missions, they're honestly not that difficult. They don't take very long, and you can pretty much find all the characters with no problem. Ooh, yay, the arena again. I remember when I covered episode 2 on the channel. It was partially during a live stream.
Rigmarole.
I'm honestly not proud of the fact that I covered the rest of episode 2 during a live stream. Ow. I mean, to be fair, when I did my playthrough on Boris and the Dark Survival, I kinda just played the rest of the game during a live stream.
Red, I know what the equivalent of Half-Life 3 would would be. Like, what the equivalent of Half-Life 3 would be. It would be life. It's not half anymore. It's just life now.
I was gonna say, like, what if they give it like dumb names like Half-Life Redemption or something like that?
No. It's just life. That's the name of the game. It's life. They removed the half. It's not. It's a full life now.
It's just Gordon Freeman trying to just live as a normal human being.
Yes.
The Resonance Cascade never happened.
No. The name of the game would be Full Life instead of Half-Life.
I noticed that Boba Fett's death sound is the Stormtrooper death sound from Star Wars Battlefront. The original Battlefront.
Beat it front.
Trying to think of other Half-Life names.
Half-Life, not 3, but almost.
Like, they can't count to 3, but can they count past 3?
No.
Is the only numbers that's ever been in their brains just like
They only have 2 fingers. They cannot count above 3.
Also, I love how nerfed these levels are because you're using only blaster characters. Like, the thing to bring down the bridge had to be used by a force user to light up those things, and instead they just had it where you just need to shoot it.
You guys, I've seen a video of like the story of the creation of Team Fortress 2. And apparently Team Fortress 2 was in the workings for 25 years because they made so much versions of it, and then reset and made another version, and reset and made another version, basically. But there's apparently people that still play Team Fortress Classic, which is basically Team Fortress 1.
Did somebody say Team Fortress 2?
Yes, Team Fortress 2.
Blue was talking about how the development of Team Fortress 2, they had to reset development while making.
It took them 25 years basically to finish the game technically, because they after Valve bought the company, Team Fortress's company, they were Valve wanted to make Team Fortress into a more warlike game where it would be a lot more closer to a World War game, basically like Call of Duty kind of thing. That's what Valve wanted to do. Valve, fucking who knows what I say anymore. Shut up. It's Valve now. We evolved.
Valve.
Velma. Velma show.
Vav.
Valve. Valve.
Yeah, so for most of this beginning part of the video is just going to be me showing off all the where to find all the characters. Again, these missions aren't very difficult. I think even a child could do this. Well, what am I saying? This is a kid's game.
Speaking of Lego games, I've recently been playing Lego The Incredibles again.
Incredible.
Yeah, because The Incredibles is one of my favorite childhood movies.
That game is very weird to me. I don't know if you guys want any spoilers for that game, but
yeah, spoil it, whatever. I never played it for probably
Go
not
on,
play it.
I already know about it anyway, so go on.
the game is so weird to me. The beginning level, the first level you play in that game is the beginning of The Incredibles 2. And
yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
And then
that's what I'm wondering too.
And then the rest of the game is just The Incredibles 1.
Yeah, why couldn't they start off with The Incredibles 1 and just finish it off with The Incredibles 2? That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe The Incredibles 2 is a prequel.
No.
No.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
If that was the case, then then the beginning of the second movie would not make sense. because
Yeah, exactly.
because the second movie literally starts off directly after the first one. Actually, it starts
Yeah.
it starts during the first one.
I know. I'm just joking. I
Yeah,
watched the movies.
And I'm so pissed that the Underminer wasn't the main villain of The Incredibles 2.
Just how it be.
Just how it be.
So it's what
Behold
founding
the
father intended.
Underminer. So, have any of you watched the first Incredibles when you were young?
Yes.
Yes.
What favorite scene?
I'm trying to think.
You know, I'm not good with memory. I probably should rewatch it, to be honest.
I don't
'cause
I don't have
haven't watched it in a while.
I don't have a favorite scene, honestly. I just like the entire movie.
Yeah, the movie is great, but
Want to know my favorite scene?
hmm.
Where's my super suit?
Well, that's everyone's favorite scene.
It's pretty iconic.
What do you guys think about Shrek 5?
No
I kind
comment.
of have mixed feelings. I mean, Shrek should have ended with the fourth film, honestly.
Dude, the first, I feel like the first two films are great, and that's it. Just ended there. To be honest.
Yeah. That's the same. And there's also going to be a Toy Story 5 coming out. Like,
To be honest, I don't mind that because I just want to see how. I don't care about the story. I just want to see the graphics, honestly. And also I want to see like how good can they make the story? Because like no one really thought about them making a Puss in Boots like movie. It's like, oh my god, another Puss in Boots movie. But then they made the like one of the best movies ever. So I just want to see how are they gonna make Toy Story 5 good, or how are they gonna make Shrek 5 good, kind of thing. Like how far can they push it before it's just gonna be boring?
Well,
Can I?
Go on.
I just want to say something real quick. I mean, the first 3 Toy Story movies, they were perfect enough. Like, Toy Story should have ended with 3, but nope, not. 9 years after Toy Story 4. I mean, yeah, I agree. The story's not bad. I mean, it should have ended with 3, but nope. 9 years later, we got Toy Story 4. The story, it was alright.
This is the age of remakes, dude, or like continuations of of already made stories. There's nothing that is original anymore, basically, in movies. I mean, have you seen all the Disney movies? They're just remakes. I mean, this is just what it's been now. They ran out of ideas. Okay, dude, every movie is basically kind of like has like a kind of algorithm to it. They kind of ran out of those. They kind of just they can't really like make another thing without it seeming like another already like made movie, basically. So like when the movie let's say they create a new movie and the people's like, you know what, that movie looks a lot like this movie, kind of thing, right? So they're just rather make something that already like exists, basically.
Yeah, I guess
To be
that's
honest.
fair. Speaking of mood.
Go on.
Nah, you go on, Red.
I've definitely seen this one YouTuber made a full 6-hour long talk about Toy Story 4, and
Oh my god.
yeah, it's that long, and it basically shows all of the flaws in how how Toy Story 4 basically takes everything we've seen and that's what been released of Toy Story up to this point, and completely throws it out of the window. Like all of the
Sit out of there.
all of the character growth, all of the character progression has just completely been deleted.
Deletus, fetus deletus.
Like, I think one of the main ones that I've definitely seen is that it's established in Toy Story 2 and some of the later shorts that they put out, is that Jessie has claustrophobia. She doesn't like being in like boxes or small spaces or anything like that. And one of the shorts that they eventually showed was Jessie actually getting over her claustrophobia, not being afraid anymore. Guess what happened?
Oh, what? Yeah.
Guess what happens in Toy Story 4?
What?
Yes, claustrophobia again.
She's panicking in a closet because it's a small space.
That's Pixar, make up your minds. Is Jessie claustrophobic or not anymore? Make up your goddamn minds.
And I think the main problem that they said is what happened is because of the new director that basically written everything. And it's like, I don't think it is primarily his fault that Toy Story 4 ended like this, but his writing for the characters just wasn't good at all. Like it basically made Buzz into someone who relies on a button on his chest as a way to figure out how to solve a situation.
Yeah, who relies on their own voice box? Like, how does that make sense? Oh wait, it's Toy Story. What did we expect?
It's Toy Story.
And the whole thing that with Woody is that his character is entirely botched because his whole arc was basically for the previous movies was eventually learning that Andy is growing up and there's nothing he can really do about that. And so
it kind of went to shit kinda in this movie.
And but I'm getting to that. He eventually decided to move on from Andy because Andy basically passed over Woody to, I forget what the little girl's name.
Bonnie.
Like, Andy passed over Woody to Bonnie. And basically Woody accepted that he belongs with Bonnie, and he now thinks of Bonnie as his kid. And then near the end of Toy Story 4, Woody completely gets rid of all of that and decides, I'm gonna go live with this annoying Bo Peep chick who acts like a total asshat to me, and completely forget about Bonnie. Pretty much. Literally through the entire movie, Bo Peep is like thrashing at Woody, calling him an idiot, and just basically treating him like dirt. And he still continues to be with her.
He has the Simp syndrome, dude.
Pretty much.
Speaking of movies, in exactly 1 month, you know what's happening.
The FNAF movie.
Hell yeah. Whoever's screaming in the game, shut up!
It's the Ewoks.
Shut off.
Actually, wait, I think I'm actually going the wrong way.
I installed a shader for Minecraft that is absolutely killing my computer, yet it basically does a really bad job with like shaders when like, you know, I'm trying to find like a really realistic shader, and it does such a bad job with like lighting, even though it's like eating up my computer basically. So what are they doing to do that? Because it just looks awful.
This level kind of tricks you up a little bit. It starts you off at one point of the level, and you actually have to backtrack in order to find Yoda there.
I found another shader now that is also skilling my computer a little bit. Not too bad. But it actually works good as well. It works so much better than the previous one. Yet it lags less. So what the fuck?
I don't know, man.
It's like why?
Also, I don't know what's up with this. They decided to make the Yoda level take place in episode 6, and now we're in episode 5. Okay.
Heck. Cringe. Oh, I like what the shader did a thing that if you hold something that lights up, it does like a flashlight thingy. But that's cool.
So, Radicus, you haven't said anything in a while. How are you doing?
He's deafened.
He's deafened.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's what he's working on.
Yeah.
He's
Radicus is working on
his video.
Radicus is working on his video. we've definitely tried our best to make sure that Radicus gets some time in these videos, but it's just that our schedule is messed up and we're all dealing with our own shit.
Not
Yeah.
me. I'm having fun.
Me, I'm not in a good condition at the moment.
Yeah. Rezzy's still recovering from a surgery he had recently.
I'm
3 weeks
having
ago.
a break from school, and when I'll be back, I think I'm gonna have to start university, so should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait. So fun.
These bounty hunter missions definitely make you test on how well you've recognized the areas that you went to in free play, because a lot of the characters that you're gonna be finding are located in areas where you get mini kits in free play.
Free play. Oh my god, this shader is so good. What was the previous one so bad yet it ate up my computer, but this one is so good and my fucking like computer is just it's fine. I'm running this shader at 60 FPS, which is great. Oh my god, it has light rays, that's crazy. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my god. Red, are you not Jar Jar? How dare you?
I can't play as Jar Jar in the bounty hunter missions. I can only play as these guys.
Darth Jar Jar.
No,
Darth Jar Jar.
there's no free play in this. That you are stuck using the bounty hunter characters.
Bruh. Misa has no clone.
It's just this playthrough can just be summed up with that one freaking meme.
Clone has no Misa.
But yeah, one more character and then we'll be done with this.
Woohoo.
Is there a game that you guys can't wait for? Or that you're like looking forward to releasing?
Sonic Superstars.
Well, yeah,
Sonic Frontiers update 3.
I'm definitely excited for actually two characters. I'm excited for Mario Bros. Wonder.
Mario. Is that the game with Elephant Mario?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I mean, hey, it looks like fun.
Elephant Mario statue for Minecraft.
No.
No!
You guys hate that so much.
You... Fuck off.
Fuck off.
I was thinking about adding a mod to the server, and that means we're gonna have to use a mod. But like to the tutorials, I was thinking about adding a mod called Axiom, which is a replacement for World Edit. So much better than World Edit, actually. It's so good, dude. It's so comfortable to use, and once you like learn it, it's so easy and nice.
We'll see.
I've looked at people, like I looked at a guy who used World Edit for years for his builds, and when he used Axiom, he had so much fun, and he like showed all the cool features that they add and shit. It's so awesome. It's actually crazy how good Axiom is.
We're one gold brick away.
God, I love the fucking zombie from Half-Life, like the screaming zombie.
What are we doing with our lives?
I don't know.
Zombie noises.
Zombie noises .mp3.
WAV. OGG. That's all the sound files I know.
I had a hard time trying to figure out like how to use like WAV files for like SFM, because I was like why is this not working? What the
Just
hell?
imagine an MP3 but WAV. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, but I was having trouble locating like where the WAV file I put in was in SFM because I didn't realize that you actually had to click the sound button.
You don't you have to put it in like the user mod folder?
Yeah.
What if you don't put it in the user mod folder? Would it just not work?
No, I don't think so.
Bro. I feel like you could create your own folder and just put it in there, it would work fine, but I don't know. I haven't done SFM in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember putting, I think it was like Feel Like a Monster in, as like a music in SFM, because I wanted to animate that.
Hmm.
Because of the fucking music video that someone did of Feel Like a Monster with Spring Body.
Me and
Obviously that didn't go anywhere, obviously, but...
Me and Frezzy were trying to look for this one song for one particular character that Frezzy's gonna be building on his channel, and we were trying to find something that fit with him, but all we found was "Feel Like a Monster" by Skillet, and I was like, no, that is a no. No one's gonna want to listen to that.
It's a good music.
It's cheesy, edgy music.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm a weirdo, so...
But with that is all of the bounty hunter missions. I did them that quickly. And since I've done that, I've now basically gotten all the gold bricks, which means we can now finish the final build of the game. Without, oh my god. This is...
My game is running on 8 FPS.
But once you
that's when you know that you have quality shaders, then your game is running on so.
by building all 126 gold bricks, you basically get a stud fountain. It'll infinitely dispense studs that'll immediately just go into your stud thing, and this is basically how you get all the studs in the game. And also, if you collect all the gold bricks, it also gives you all of the extras. So you could technically not collect all of the red bricks and just go for all the gold bricks, and it would give you the extra, and it would just give you all the red bricks. So yeah, that is pretty much all of the gold bricks in the game. But we are not actually done yet. Looking by our thing here, we've actually completed only 87% of the game. There are still two other things we have left to do. And I'm going to be showing that in just a little bit, so I'm going to basically stop the recording here, and we'll basically be back in a little bit. See you later. So see you in a little bit, folks.
One eternity later.
And we are back. Great start. So for this part, I am going to be showing off the last two things in LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga. These are the last two things that needs to be done in order to get 100% completion. And the first thing is the super story. So basically, the whole concept of the super story is that you're basically replaying all of the story all over again. Trust me, it's a lot more tedious than it sounds.
In one sitting.
Pretty much. I spent a good few hours recording footage for Super Story, as well as the blue mini kits, which I'll show after this. But you are basically going to be replaying the entire story, and the goal is essentially to collect 100,000 studs in under a time limit. You basically have, as is shown here, you have 1 hour to complete the entirety of the story with 100,000 studs collected. That's pretty much it. And that might not sound so bad when you say it out loud because, well, you get to re-experience the story. I want to go ahead and stress. Oh, by the way, there's no extras. You're not going to be getting any extras in these two modes. But since you're basically replaying every single level for a third time, it's going to take a while. I literally spent 5 whole hours of recording the entirety of every super story for every story mode. Also, this. I don't know what the fuck happened here. The camera goofed and the droidicas didn't come out for some reason. Yes. Yeah, I don't understand why. The droidicas decide not to just come out. But
Why to make your job easier?
But basically what you're seeing is I basically sped up all the footage at various times so that you don't have to sit through 5.5 hours of gameplay. So, at least I'm being kind to you guys for speeding up everything. But one of the things I did include was... Yeah. One of the funny things I actually did include while going through the footage is some funny moments that I noticed in some of the cutscenes. I've shown one of them to you guys before, and you'll see it in just a little bit.
Where is that?
It's coming up right now.
Oh, okay.
So, this is one of the fun...
Okay.
Yeah, this is one of the things I noticed while going through the footage. You'll see it in just a moment.
Uh-huh.
So right here. You see
I see him.
the Gungans in the background? They're just sliding. They didn't bother animating them. Funny thing about that is I actually looked a little closer while editing, and apparently Obi-Wan just stopped animating when walking towards the speeder. So he was also sliding during that scene as well.
Yay, Slidey McGee makes his return.
Mm-hmm. But
I like the good showing of Slidey McGee.
Slidey McGee. But yeah. One of the things I should note is that episodes 1, 2, and 3 for Super Story isn't actually that difficult in order to get 100,000 studs. In fact, I think all stories are pretty good when it comes to collecting 100,000 by the end. It's just that when it comes to episodes 1, 2, and 3, collecting 100,000 studs near the first level is actually pretty easy. If you know where to look and what to do, you can get 100,000 studs before you even enter the second level.
Huh.
Also, I didn't... Oh, that's weird.
What?
Okay, so I cut out, I'm looking back at this now, but I cut out a part where, I actually had to, the first level, episode 2, I cut out 2 attempts that I tried to do because... Oh wait, I'm not at that part yet, oops.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's been a while since I actually recorded this footage and edited it, so we've just been waiting for us to actually get to doing this commentary, so...
Everyone has life.
Everyone has a life, and we've all been exhausted by everything going on and all the projects we're all working on.
I'm just exhausted.
Yeah, so I apologize if the fast-forwarding is kind of disorienting.
Sure does look disorienting.
Yeah.
This is the music.
And just hit fast forward on the remote.
Yeah, it's some non-copyright music that I found on YouTube that I decided to use.
And everyone's a stickler about copyright.
Oh, but this is kind of funny. So this is the first level of episode 3, and I've talked about this before. This level, you're gonna see it, but you can actually get 100,000 studs in the first level of episode 3.
And then you just breeze through the rest of it as fast as you can.
Pretty much. You're gonna see. I want you to watch closely and watch my stud meter, because you're gonna see how quickly I get these studs.
Okay.
This is
10,000.
Yeah, this is an automated. This is an automated level. The game is practically playing.
20,000,
The game is practically.
30,000,
Yeah. Okay. Basically, the level is basically playing itself.
30,000.
All I have to do is control my ship and hold down the attack button, and the game does the playing itself.
50,000.
I'm barely putting in any effort. I'm just moving in the line of the enemy fighters and holding the X button
50,000.
down. And the game is auto-locking onto the enemies and it will automatically shoot them. I'm not
70,000.
I'm barely putting in any effort.
$80,000.
Look at that.
90,000.
I'm literally almost at 100,000 and I'm only on the first level. This
Will that make it easier for you?
Yeah, it's just so funny how this level is completely automated and all I have to do is hold the X button down.
Mindless farming at its finest.
That's why I kept saying during this whole playthrough that this
Just 950 studs off.
yeah, this level, like, see, I'm
There you
already
go, 100,000.
yeah, I'm already there. The first level, episode 3, is so good for grinding studs. So if you still need studs in order to buy some stuff at the shop or buy anything, just replay that level and you'll get it. It's just so easy.
You get the red bricks, and then you can just go ham.
Yep.
As you know, red bricks are OP.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the times 10
So
ones.
uncivilized. Oh yeah, I did. Just for fun, I added in the "so uncivilized" for Obi-Wan just then.
How many studs are you gonna have at the end of this?
Usually, it ends up being close or exactly like 200,000.
Can you add, like, a total stud counter after all of the super stories at, like, the end of the final episode?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
How much you got in total?
You have more studs that you need already after like a couple of levels.
Yeah.
From the first level alone, he was like 99.9% away.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
nice job, game.
What happened?
Basically, they layered the skybox for that one planet for that cutscene. So you see a skybox of stars in the background, and then you see another skybox layering the skybox.
Yay, Skyboxception, my favorite.
Yeah. But episodes 1, 2, and 3 are pretty much the easiest when it comes to grinding all these studs. At this point, I basically just decided to just get to the end. But yeah, I have 200,000.
So, at minimum, or somewhere around that, you'll have 1.2 million studs
Pretty much.
in total.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to episodes 4, 5, and 6, it's actually a little trickier, since the levels are actually much longer. And that's...
Longer and less stud-filled.
No, they're pretty stud-filled. I still managed to get a good amount of studs. I think I managed to get 100,000, like, by the middle of episode 4.
Ah, so like level 3 of episode 4.
Yeah.
Episode 4, subsection 3.
Pretty much. Also, here's something fun I found. This one frame shows this background, and I don't know why. Like during that, like you kind of missed it, but during that cutscene, there's like it shows one frame of like the whole map background.
So it's just one frame, and you can see everything.
Yeah. I don't know why that happened, but just some fun.
That is weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. Just some fun things that I noticed while editing this, and I decided I just wanted to include it.
Old Lego games are weird, man.
Yeah, they're pretty weird.
My favorite bit is still the sliding. It's still the sliding Gungans.
Yeah,
We wanted to call them Jar Jars, but I know that's not what they are.
yeah.
They're all Jar Jars.
Also, there's like a black.
Jar
Also,
Jars.
this level ends with a black void in the background.
Yay, the abyss.
They didn't have enough
The Abyss,
space.
my
for
favorite side
the
level.
skybox.
Yeah.
The game would have crashed. It
they-
was too much.
Uh-huh. But yeah, during this third level, third level episode 4, I pretty much kind of racked in the rest of the studs.
That's good, and then you can just breeze on through.
Mm-hmm.
Because
But-
that's how these things do.
Yeah. Once we get to episode 6, you're gonna see that the time that I was actually pretty close to running out of time.
If you had to do that again, I bet you would have punched something.
Also, this Death Star is a completely new 3D model.
A few minutes later.
Like,
Yeah.
during that one cutscene, the Death Star is like a completely, like, 3D model, right?
Yes. This
And
one,
then
is it just a JPEG?
and it's just an edited JPEG.
Yay, JPEG.
Nice.
My favorite.
Could not get more creative than that.
Yeah.
Peak creativity here. JPEGs.
I don't know, man.
They're doing their best, man.
Gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Also, this part weirded me out. Like, it shows a close-up of Obi-Wan just then as he's hiding behind the other two. But it looks like they just stuck his model inside of the Falcon and then stuck a camera in front of him. And you can see the background of the Falcon.
And like it merging.
Yeah, it looked like they just clipped it, like the camera was clipping through it or something.
Looks like it was already a Force Ghost.
Mm-hmm. But when it comes...
Foreshadowing.
But when it comes to episodes 5 and 6, you're gonna see that the levels are like much longer. So I pretty much started running low on time.
I have also noticed that you have increased the speed significantly through each episode.
Yeah, because the levels were getting so long.
No, I mean like in episode 1 was 10 times speed, episode 2 20 times, episode 3 30 times. Is that intentional?
Nah, trust me, it's honestly not. But I started speeding it up a lot here because the footage ended up becoming really long.
It's stale.
And the thing
It's
is,
bad ice cream.
if I did not speed up the footage for like at a good amount, like 40, then this video would still end up being an hour. Well, it's probably still going to be an hour because I'm still adding in the bounty hunter segment at the beginning.
Right.
Yeah.
And again, the bounty hunter levels is basically just hide and seek.
Yeah. And the bounty hunter levels were technically just 30 minutes, so.
Yeah, it's the world's most deadly game of hide and seek.
And this will probably be an additional 40 minutes, so.
Great.
So even if I try to cut everything down, I still can't escape the 1 hour mark.
Yep.
This
That is the curse of Lego games.
game really do that to you.
Yes, exactly.
Wait, so you only have an hour to do this?
No,
For each level. For each individual level,
Yeah.
you get there for like an hour.
Yeah, each individual level you have a time limit of 1 hour, so you have to get 100,000 studs and beat the story in under an hour.
Aren't you like 45 minutes now? Oh, yep, there you are.
Yeah.
Damn.
Getting close to that 50-minute mark.
Yep. You'll see when we eventually get to episode 6. You're gonna see how close I was to the end.
Well, you just barely made it. Like 53
Yeah.
like 53 minutes.
Yeah.
It's 53 seconds, that'd be something else.
Also, here's something.
Yeah.
Basically, so sometimes the game has cutscenes that they don't include in the main story, and there was only one of them that I found.
That being...
Right here. So there's a cutscene here of basically... I'm assuming you walk into the room, and this is where you get introduced to Jedi Luke. But this cutscene is never in the main story. The only time you can ever view this cutscene is at the shop.
Yeah, I have never seen that cutscene before.
Yeah,
Or perhaps I maybe have, and I just forgot that it existed.
yeah. A lot of the cutscenes that you see throughout the game that you can view at the cantina are intros, which is the first cutscene, midtros, which is a cutscene that plays in the middle of the level, and an outro cutscene.
There's intro, mid-tro, and outro.
Yeah.
Mid is right.
Mid. That cutscene, I think, was supposed to play during that level as the mid-tro, but they never were able to put it in. So I guess they left it as a bonus for
Not
you to...
enough budget.
Yeah, they didn't have enough money in the budget to stick it in, even though they finished it.
It was like a 10-second cutscene.
Pretty-
5 to 10 seconds.
Pretty much. I mean,
Couldn't spare over a penny.
I guess not.
Oh, hey, look at that! You had 100,000.
Yeah.
This is episode
This
5.
this is the 5th level of episode 6, and you're gonna see that this level is so long that my timer started getting really close to the 50 minute mark.
Oh, I can see.
Yeah, the speeder bike level and the Endor level.
Studious moments.
One of the things I tried to do during the Palpatine fight was see if he can knock me off the platform like how we did in the test recording last time, but I couldn't. He couldn't.
54, 55, 56,
Damn.
56 minutes.
Yeah, I
Well, this is quite literally the race against the clock for both you and the story.
pretty much. Like
How thematic can you get?
Yeah, the speeder bike level and the Endor level were so freaking long. It's the reason why the timer ended up like this. So when I got to the Palpatine boss fight, I was like, oh shit, I need to get through this quickly.
Just move. Get out the way.
Get out the way.
Get out the way, man. Get out the way.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to reach 200,000 studs by the end of this, so
You already got past 100k, so it doesn't really matter.
that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah. If you got that 100k.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but almost
Yay.
200.
Got that 100.
But yeah, that's pretty much Super Story. Again, it's not hard. It's not that difficult to get through, but there are going to be times where you need to start speedrunning. So
It's
yeah,
more infuriating than anything.
it does sound a bit infuriating, but if you're into speedrunning, then Super Story is definitely the speedrun mode for you. Don't worry, I didn't show the final cutscene of the story. I cut it out.
That is with the other thing, right?
Yeah, it's the part where, you know, they have the celebration at the Ewoks huts and all that.
Oh.
Yeah. I cut it out so you don't have to look, so you don't have to watch it.
Help! Help!
Why? What happens there?
You shall not mention in this recording.
No, it's just that it takes up it takes up too long, and I don't want the video to be overly long, so I cut it out.
Yeah. Are we gonna speed up the credits here?
Don't worry.
What does it show there though?
It just it's just the ending cutscene of the story. It just shows everyone celebrating as, you know, as Luke. I almost said Sonic. As Luke cremates Darth Vader. It's just the ending cutscene of the story, but anyway. So the next,
On the brain.
yeah, I've been wanting to record Sonic
My
Super.
dogs are acting up.
You good? All right.
No.
I've been wanting to record Sonic Superstars for a while. But basically, what we're gonna be showing now is all of the blue mini kits in all the levels. I'm not actually gonna show where all of them are located because that would take forever. But this is basically the idea. You have 20 minutes to get through to collect 10 blue mini kits that are hidden in fairly alright spots. Honestly, it's not that difficult, just like Super Story, but it does advise you to keep an eye on your surroundings in case you might miss it.
Don't tell me. You have to play through every level again for a fourth time?
This is the 4th time I'm having to replay all of the levels. So by going by all of this, you would start out playing the story mode. Then you would play
Then free play mode.
and then free play. Then you would have to play the Super Story, and then you would have to then play the levels again through all to get all the blue mini kits.
If you didn't have the levels memorized by now, I don't know what would.
Yeah. So that means you would have to basically play every single level 4 times to get 100% completion.
I can feel my brain melting into my shoes. into my non-existent
Just
shoes.
no. The developers got lazy and it's like, okay, how the fuck are we gonna make this as long as possible to get 100%?
Honestly,
Well,
This is
what if
just
we
artificial
have to use
padding
4
at its
times?
finest.
yeah. Honestly, I think if they just had it where you play the story, collect the normal mini kits, and then have you play the bonus levels, I think that would have been perfectly fine.
Yeah, they shouldn't have added all this stuff because it's clearly just them trying to make the game like so you play it for longer.
Yeah.
To me, the super stories seem unnecessary.
Yeah.
The blue mini kits are fine.
The super.
The super stories that are pretty much bleh.
Yeah, the super stories first started in LEGO Star Wars 2. That's when they first started. I remember playing them when I was a kid, and I didn't do them. But the thing was, in LEGO Star Wars 2, the super stories were mandatory to get the last 3 golden bricks.
So you had to do it for all 3 episodes.
Pretty much.
Just to get a measly gold brick.
To get 3 golden bricks.
Great.
But yeah,
Brilliant.
getting all of the blue mini kits is not difficult. If you remember, if you've played through these levels basically 3 times, so you've memorized the levels by now. So all you gotta do is keep an eye out. But yeah, that's pretty much the gimmick of the blue mini kits. And now you're gonna get to enjoy me having to play through all of the levels for a 4th time.
Great.
Other than that,
Thank you for speeding this up. I apologize if you hear a dog.
Dog.
don't worry, it's fine. But yeah, in terms of gameplay, that's pretty much the rest of the game.
That sounds so boring.
Yeah. It's the story, the mini-kits, the bonus levels, the bounty hunter missions, then super story, and then blue mini-kits, and that's pretty much all of the gameplay.
Oh, my brain is melting.
So yeah.
Just thinking about it.
There are, I will say, when it comes to getting 100% completion, and don't worry, I did 100% complete this game, you'll see by the end. But yeah, I had to look up a guide because I couldn't find that mini-kit. See, that's what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, I sent you those audio files.
Yeah, I know, and you'll hear them in just a little bit, but...
Yay, I make a cameo.
But, I did get 100% completion, and you'll see by the end, but one of the things I found out sometime later was that... Oh yeah, here it is. One thing I actually found pretty fun when it comes to doing the flight levels to get the blue mini kits is that you should play as like there's a clone ship that's like really long, and one of the things I tried to do in this particular recording was try to show off the Slave 1, but
Many attempts later.
yeah.
Not now. Give me a second.
Alright, but basically, I tried to show off the Slave 1 as much as I could, but I honestly couldn't because I kept fucking it up, so I ended up cutting out the 2 attempts that I did. But, some of the things you actually do get for 100%ing the game is for your custom character, you basically have the ability to high jump and also access any droid panels. So you don't need to play as R2-D2 or anything. You would if you're playing as your custom character, you can just use your custom character to access any panel. And you also get 2 extra characters for 100%ing the game for custom character, which is basically Asajj Ventress as well as I'm gonna mess up his name. Ashetin. I don't remember how to pronounce his name, but he's basically this guy with like horns on his head. But you basically get to make those 2 characters in the character customizer. And that's pretty much all you get for 100% completing the game. Not bad bonuses, but again, you're pretty much done with the game at that point, so why would you even use those things at all? But yeah, the rest of this is basically just gonna be me getting the rest of the blue mini kits. Also, I noticed that when I made this particular footage that I had to upload as a as an unlisted video, YouTube copyrighted me for the no copyrighted music still. So I'm probably gonna change it in post, and you'll probably hear the music differently when this eventually goes up. I honestly wish I could say more about the game, but after this, you're pretty much done. But I will show up a funny moment that did happen to me afterwards, though. Also, I had to backtrack in the second level of episode 4 because I couldn't find that one blue minikit, and it turns out it was literally at the beginning of the level, and I just didn't see it.
Nice. They did tell you to keep an eye out.
Yeah, I know. Hindsight, am I right? Again, I honestly wish I had more to say about this, but after collecting all the blue minikits, it's just I will agree with you, Blue. All the blue minikits in the Super Story just feel like padding. Like, you don't need to do them in order to, like, if you're just wanting to get all the gold bricks, you don't need to play them. But if you're wanting to get 100%, you need to play them. So the only reason that these two things exist is for 100% completion.
For people that are bored like you.
Also, that time I had to actually repeatedly pull the levers in order to get the patterns to line up. Meanwhile, when I replayed that level for a free place, it gave it to me right off the bat, if you remember. Yeah, I had to look up a guide again.
Nice. You're not looking good enough.
Like, I think it's like the levels themselves that tend to mess me up because like I have a really hard time seeing them when they're probably in plain sight. If you manage to either run out of time or get to the end of the level without collecting all the minikits, it'll basically just ask you if you want to retry. So, I don't think there's actually a way for you to soft lock in any of these like levels to where you actually have to restart. But I did end up having various times where I did actually have to restart. Did Radicus step away?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, I'm here.
Alright.
No.
But yeah. Like, I honestly don't have much more to say. It's just the same levels over and over again.
Boring.
Yeah, it's pretty boring. And trust me, having to go through the asteroid field, the speeder bike level, and the Endor level was just annoying because of how much I had to keep searching and like just move until so I don't run out of time. I do think there was one moment that we're about to come up to in just a second with the Palpatine level where this one weird mini. I don't remember if this is actually intentional during free play, but you'll see.
Here?
Yeah.
Anything on my end?
Yeah, you'll see. It's in the red room here. So I finished the puzzle, and the blue mini kit is up there, and I'm expecting like a platform to lower so I can like get.
Jar Jar?
Yeah, I play as Darth Jar Jar this time. So like I didn't understand how to get that one blue mini kit up there because I was like searching all over and I couldn't get it. So I'm just like, what am I missing?
Everything.
And I don't remember if this is in free play as well. So I'm like scrambling all over the place trying to figure out how to get this blue mini kit or what I have to activate. So then I just did this. It was that simple and I was overthinking it. But yeah. Also this music that I chose for this level actually fit very well with the end here. Because there are blue mini kits in the escape sequence as well. And the thing is, you can actually fly into the fire. You'll take damage and die, but you'll basically just respawn anyway.
Is that a lag spike?
In the footage?
Yeah. 'Cause I got a lag spike on my end.
No, it's probably just Discord.
It's probably just Discord. But
Hooray!
but basically there are mini kits in this escape sequence, and in case
Why?
I don't know. But in case you miss them, you can literally just turn around and grab them.
You can fly into the explosion.
Pretty much. You will die, but you'll just respawn in where you died.
Right, since studs don't matter.
Mm-hmm. But this is it. This is the last.
So where is my second cameo?
What?
Did we go through it already?
You'll see. It'll appear in just a little bit. Last mini kit. Last mini kit. There it is. I almost missed it.
Hallelujah! Numb.
And there we go.
Yeah.
Another 5 additional hours later, and I've collected basically everything in all the levels.
A billion studs.
What's next?
Do you have everything on the shop at this point?
Well, not exactly. There is one more thing that's left to buy in the shop, but actually.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Mm-hmm. And you'll see in just a moment. So, even after collecting everything, we're still not at 100%. Come on, let me switch over.
Aren't?
Yeah. So, as we go over to the shop here.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I tend to realize after
Let's
replaying,
just-
after I replayed all the levels, I also realized how slow your character movement speed is.
98.8% after 32 hours.
Yep.
Whoosh.
And this is where you can watch all of the cutscenes and stuff.
Nice.
Right.
So even after all that, we still don't know how to get this character. It's locked. There is a way to get, but there is actually a way to get that character. And I'm gonna show.
We waited the entire series for this.
Mm-hmm.
3 years in the making.
Yep. So basically, in the bonus room, there's an area where you can watch the intro of the game, but you can also watch
Ba-ba-da-ba.
the trailer for Lego Indiana Jones.
Of course.
Now it's all coming together. Wait, what does this have to do with LucasArts?
Because they made the game.
Yeah. LucasArts is George Lucas also made Indiana Jones, believe it or not.
The movie?
Yes.
Huh.
Huh. That's
Never
why there's
knew
Star Wars references in the game.
Yeah. Also Harrison Ford.
Adventure.
Han Solo! Jeff Goldblum! I don't know.
Lego Indiana Jones, the video game. From the award-winning creators of Lego Star Wars.
I really hope you're not gonna get copyright claimed for this.
Indiana
Trust me, if I do, I'll manage to figure it out.
I certainly hope you do.
Because I'm pretty sure when
Boulder.
I'm pretty sure like YouTube gives you the option to mute music when uploading your video, so it'll probably keep in the dialogue. Either that or all of our talking will.
Coming summer 2008, a whole 15 years ago.
Yep.
I feel old.
We all feel old.
Indiana Jones is now available to buy in the shop.
Yep. That is how you unlock Indiana Jones.
And a lot of people might have missed that back in our younger years.
This is primarily done so they can put out the teaser that they were working on an Indiana Jones game.
Yeah. Originally,
How
I
much did
thought
he
Indiana...
cost?
Back when I was younger, I originally thought Indiana Jones was Cad Bane because of the hat.
Bro, only 50K, really? That's...
Or
Oh,
98.9. That only went up a 0.1%. What do
What
you
are you
still have
missing?
left?
You'll see. You'll see.
What is there left to do?
So for this part, I decided to show off Indiana Jones. And for those who wanted to see, who thought it was just going to be him taken from his video game, I'm sorry to disappoint. It's literally just a reskin of Han Solo.
Nice.
Great.
Only this time, his gun shoots bullets, and he has a whip.
Bullets.
Even though this version... Wait. Wasn't this version of Indiana Jones... Wait.
Basically, the Lego...
Okay. Was Indiana Jones, the video game, made after the complete saga, or
Yes.
was Indiana Jones made after the
after.
first or second game?
It was made... I think the development for Lego Indiana Jones was being worked on, like, during the development of the complete saga.
Oh, okay.
So they decided to put it in the game as a teaser for showing off that the game was being close to being released.
Ah, makes sense. Again, what do you have left to do?
Well, I'm going to be showing that in just a moment. I decided I just wanted to show off Indy here.
Is it this? Oh.
So I come back to the shop to remember that I don't have 100% completion yet. So what gives?
Several minutes of running around and looking at the guide later.
It turns out that I actually had to go to the shop and buy all the hints. Yeah.
Really?
You had to buy.
That's it.
Yeah. You have to buy these hints that tell you about gimmicks in the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Bruh,
That's it. 100%. That was it.
But it's finally done. I have 100% completed LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga at long last.
Ain't that the end? Ain't that the most anticlimactic way to end it?
Mm-hmm.
With
Was it
buying
worth it?
hints. Out of all things, hints.
Yep. That's so funny
Well,
that
no wonder why you needed a guide.
Yeah, I was like, what am I missing? Oh right, you can buy hints.
The most ironic thing that you're missing.
Yep. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 long years, this playthrough...
Yes, this was a recording.
Yeah.
This was a recording about a recording.
Yeah.
Yay.
But after that, ladies and gentlemen, this playthrough is finally over.
Hallelujah.
Thank God.
3 years, right?
Jesus.
It has been 3 long years since I started this playthrough, and I'm
Now
honest.
take it out and toss it in the river.
And I'm honestly thankful that this is finally over. It's not that I didn't hate doing this playthrough. It's just that I did this whole playthrough because I wanted to show that I love LEGO Star Wars. Like, I absolutely loved it ever since I was a kid. And I'm really glad that I got to show you guys why I love this game so much. This is my #1 favorite LEGO Star Wars game in the series. Hell, I think this is my #1 favorite LEGO game ever. This game is just so much fun. It does take a long time to complete, which I honestly
As seen.
and I honestly don't recommend you completing it. But I do suggest playing it just for trying to collect everything and just having fun with all these cool characters you can play as.
Call a completionist and do a finish it instead of a complete it.
Yeah, honestly, I suggest finishing. I honestly don't suggest. Actually, wait. If you want to get all the gold bricks, I do suggest getting all the gold bricks is good enough as a way to complete the game.
Complete it.
Finiplete it, yeah. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much it. Radicus, what are your thoughts on this entire experience?
My brain is melting. That is it. My brain is melting out my ears and can make for a very delicious soup.
Blue, what is your final thoughts on this whole series so far?
Understandable.
Understandable, I couldn't agree more. But yeah, folks, we're finally done. And before
What about you, AB? I know you're in here.
No, he ain't here no more.
Oh, he was?
yeah, he was here, but he left. But yeah, and before I end things off, I want to end this off on one little thing. I said that originally this playthrough was basically going to be something I was going to play before experiencing the Skywalker Saga. This whole playthrough was purely so I can show why I love this game and what it's going to be like transitioning from this into the complete saga. Or into the
Skywalker Saga?
Into the Skywalker Saga. I'm sorry, this playthrough is scrambling my brain.
Isn't the Skywalker Saga gonna take longer? You know how big that game is?
Yeah, I know. It's probably going to take...
That thing is like 10 times bigger than the complete saga.
I know, but I had...
Levels are like 10 times smaller, but still.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty long. But before that, 5 months ago, I made a community post asking you guys if you wanted me to get straight to the Skywalker Saga, or if you would like me to see the other Lego Star Wars games, kind of like showing them off as a retrospective. A lot of
you mean like Clone Wars?
Yeah, a lot of you seem to say yes, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm of course
what's left?
I won't be showing off I won't be getting into the next Lego Star Wars game right after this one. I am going to be doing some other things before that because I'm pretty sure you guys are getting pretty tired of Lego Star Wars as of right now.
Let me guess. Burnout.
Yeah, there's a lot of burnout happening, so I will be playing another game next. I'm going to be playing Sonic Superstars next. We'll probably get to recording that very soon. But when we return to Lego Star Wars, I'm going to be playing my second favorite game in the series. And yes, there will be more Jar Jar and more battle droids to come.
Is there gonna be more big?
Yay, I love voicing the battle droids.
I'll let you have a lot of fun when it comes to the battle droids, Radicus.
Yes!
What were we going to say, Blue?
Is there gonna be more Binks, Red? There's gonna be more Jar Jar, but there's gonna be more Binks.
There will be more Binks, and I don't remember if the next game has a character customization, but I'll try to play as Jar Jar as much as I can.
Jar Jar.
Well, make sure you get Darth Jar Jar somehow. So next time, yeah. So next time, I'm gonna be playing Lego Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars.
That one's my personal favorite of the bunch. It's mainly the okay, my favorite part is the open battle zones. I like that. I like that part.
We'll get to that game in the near future. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching for these 3 long years. It has been very stressful trying to get all of these videos out, and I'm really happy that we can finally get this done, and I can show you why I love Lego Star Wars so much. Radicus, Blue, thank you for sticking around for me during this whole playthrough.
I know I didn't join like right at the beginning. I'm sure I joined like when free play started, but yeah, it was fun to watch, fun to listen, and hopefully I can recollect my pooling gray matter and shove it back into my skull.
And I'm pretty sure Blue will definitely be shitposting more soon.
Shitpost.
If we know Blue, he definitely will. Like the whole arsonist thing.
Yeah.
That running joke.
Yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, make sure to leave a like, comment down below what you would like to see next. If you want to stay up to date what goes on the channel, feel free to subscribe and tap the bell so you'll know when I upload a new video, or I give some updates on my community channel of what goes on the tutorial channel, and check that out as well. Go check out Blue and Radicus. They are great people. Go show them all the love they deserve. And feel free to join the Tanto Network Discord and join the build community because we could definitely use a lot of new folks around here to show us how great their builds are. So yeah.
You might need some new tips and tricks too, since who knows how many different styles there are out there.
Yeah, I'm definitely willing to learn from a lot of other builders who join the community. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and remember, the Force will be with you, always. Bye-bye!
I have the high ground, Anakin! Ah!